Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Zari and you guys are watching Finance Square. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Polkastarter, which is probably launching one of the latest new trend in the crypto sphere. Now, I'm not talking about ICO, I'm not talking about IEO, I'm talking about IDO. Now, if you don't know what IDO stands for, you need to watch this video. Now, I'm going to be going over the history of ICO, IEO, and also IDO. And also, I'm going to be talking about Polkastar, what they're actually trying to build and to achieve. So stay tuned. Now, before I dig in and explain to you what Polkastarter does, I actually need to explain to you first what is ICO briefly, what is IEO, what is IDO. So ICO stands for Initial Coin Offering, which was very popular in the early 2017-2018, where blockchain-related projects were raising money throughout their website, throughout the platform, where people will need to go to their website and pledge or transfer a specific amount of cryptocurrency for the purpose of receiving in the future the new token issued by this project. All right, simple as that. The second thing you need to know is the IEO. So IEO became quite popular in 2019, which was issued by exchanges, which stand for Initial Exchange Offering, where basically the exchange is launching on their platform a new project. So they will basically create the funding process. So if there's any KYC, they will do it. So basically raising the funding on behalf of the project, they get a cut, and then they basically issue it on their exchange or on the platform, and they also are making the liquidity. Now, the third thing that we actually going to cover today is the IDO. So IDO stands for Initial Decentralized Offering. So with the rise of in 2019, 2020, and obviously this year of decentralized platform and decentralized finance, you're also seeing now a lot more people are using decentralized exchange. If we're talking about MakerDAO, Yuma, Uniswap, and all of the other ones, there's plenty of platforms are really getting a lot of volume, a lot of interest. Now, it's not surprising that we're seeing now this new trend that people are looking to invest in project in a decentralized manner on a decentralized ecosystem, and obviously getting a fair percentage or a fair ability to participate in the project. So instead of basically going to centralize entity, let's say like for Binance, for example, you're going to a decentralized ecosystem where everything is based on a smart contract, and basically you are investing in the project, and in return you get a token. So this is the idea of the IDO. Now, the whole concept is that it's a decentralized matter. So I'm going to now go over Polkastarter, and I'm going to explain to you what they're trying to do, what they're trying to achieve, and if they're going to be successful or not, or maybe yes, we shall see. So now I'm going over the website. So Polkastarter decentralize the way your ideas raise capital. All right. So be the first to join Polkastarter, a protocol built for cross-chain token pool and auction, enabling projects to raise capital on a decentralized and interoperable environment based on Polkadot. Right, so this is the idea. So this is what they have, the upcoming pool that they actually want to raise, for example, and then the one that are already been featured, already have been complete. All right, so this is pretty much does remind me similar to what I will see on IEO platform or Binance Lab. So it's quite similar to this. You obviously have maximum. In this case, you also show you how many people participated. It's actually a very nice overview of what's happening here. And if you're gonna go on the following section, so you can actually see here, so you have a bit more information about what they're trying to do. So I think the key thing that you need to know is that the cross-chain swaps, so basically not just Ethereum, obviously possibly other blockchain. There's a fixed dynamic swap, there's an anti-scam feature, permissionless listing, government model, and full KYC integration. Now, this is a bit where I'm starting to question, because if it's a decentralized by definition, why do I need to do KYC? I just gonna go to a centralized platform and do an IEO, join one of those projects. Why I need to provide KYC? So this is for me, from one perspective, there might be trying to ride the wave of the decentralized exchange and the whole DeFi movement, and they're trying to reinvent in a way how to raise money for different projects. So only for the KYC aspect of it, I'm not a big fan. I understand there's a requirement from regulation perspective and everything, but this is something that I would like to point out. Now this is the current roadmap. So Q4 2020, permissionless listing, liquidity mining, fixed token swap, anti-scam feature, and high slippage alert. And then you have Q1, where they currently are on Ethereum blockchain. They're gonna migrate to Polkadot in Q1, multi-chain swap, full KYC integration, and whitelist feature. And then obviously they're gonna add more and more feature. So it seems that this project is supposed to be finished around the end of the year. That's how it looks. Obviously, might add more and more feature. So this is the current investor that they have. They have obviously a lot of venture capital that are investing in this, and then they also are highlighting the whole decentralized trading platform growth. So obviously they are counting on this momentum, and obviously are trying to make money from this whole ecosystem. Now, another thing I also want to highlight that actually went over the news section, one of the first things that I asked myself is, if it's a decentralized, if now I would like to raise some money, I go to a decentralized platform like Polkastarter, and I just want to create a nice website, I want to raise the money. Is there any due diligence? Is there someone that is actually checking that what I'm saying makes sense? I know what I'm talking about. Do we have a real team, department? Do we have a proof of concept? Do you have any product that's working? So from this perspective, if it's decentralized, who does make those decisions of who we should onboard to those platforms? So again, from what I understood from the website, they have like a team of a community that basically help to understand, or if the project they want to list and raise money has any merit. So again, it's not really decentralized. The whole infrastructure, you can call it, it's decentralized, but there is someone that actually make those decisions. Now, from what I noticed is that basically there is a direct correlation with their own native token called POLS or Pulse, which basically the more people are using their infrastructure and the platform to raise money, the more likely that the token valuation will go up. So this obviously is something for you guys to consider. All right, now I actually want to also go to this website. I'm now looking at the price valuation of Polkastarter. So Polkastarter currently has a market cap of $377 million. Most likely in the next few months going to reach that $1 billion, just following the current trend. Almost every DeFi project has a $1 billion market cap. So from this perspective, seeing it reaching to that $1 billion, which means from the current price from 6.6, it should reach around $18 quite fairly if with this current market momentum. Now, another thing that I actually need to highlight, that this coin has generated over 6,595% gain. This is an insane amount of money. Or if you have participated in their ICO, or when they raised the fund, you made over 2,000%. Now, if you have any money to spare, this might be a good time to look into it and invest. Again, don't put all your eggs in one basket, because it might go down by half or more in the next few days. But again, if you are looking to accumulate, this might be one of the things that are gonna become very popular for this year. Again, it's not very expensive so much now. It might be a good idea to look into it, obviously to do some further research and further analysis. But again, if you're a big fan of Polkadot, if you're a big fan of DeFi, this probably is this product or this project would probably be valued at $1 billion. So again, I'm being quite modest when it comes to the pricing because I like to be modest. So having a 3x return in the next few months is quite possible. Again, based on the current market momentum, based on the DeFi and everything, this is the forecast for this specific coin. And again, I did highlight a few things that I personally do not agree. Again, the KYC process, it doesn't really make it decentralized. I'll probably say they're using the DeFi protocol infrastructure, but they actually are forcing, again, they haven't yet implemented the KYC requirement, but they're obviously going to implement at some point. So the moment you implement KYC process, you're not really decentralized ecosystem. This is something you need to remember. Number two is that there is someone from PokerStars that actually make those decisions. Again, I'm pretty sure that they're very confident, they have knowledge and they have the experience to explain and to choose. But again, if it was if it was done by vote or by allocating specific the native token for the purpose of voting what project have merit, I think it will have a bit more of my support. Again, maybe it will be 50-50. So let's say if the community votes for a specific project and they actually vote by allocating the token, and also PokerStars team also makes a decision, I think it's a fair place to be. And that's not the situation right now. Maybe it will change. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope that I clarify what is IDO. So IDO stands for Initial Decentralized Offering, where people are able to purchase or invest in upcoming projects, probably in a very early stage where they want to raise money, where you actually are using sort of a decentralized platform and you are somehow guaranteeing or reducing the risk of liquidity issues because there is a pool behind it, and also fraud or scam. That's from what I understood. Hope this video was helpful for you guys. Until next time, bye bye.